Hello all my friends, welcome back or welcome to the channel. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. My name is T and this is my channel, Crumpets Tea and Sewing. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a pattern haul, and this pattern haul is going to include Bernat patterns, McCalls patterns, simplicity patterns, and maybe even a Vogue or some Butterick patterns. I have to see how long this video goes, but I have quite the haul for you, and I do want to share with you the latest haul that I received from Joann Fabrics as well as from Hobby Lobby. And Hobby Lobby just had their 99-cent sale on the simplicity patterns, and it was really hard and very tempting. So really hard to stay away and very tempting to go. So let's get into the video and I'll show you my latest haul. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Bernat patterns. And Bernat just came out with their spring collection, but I only picked up one pattern from the new spring collection from Bernat, and it's this Bernat Easy pattern right here, and it is 6107. Now I really like that Bernat has now included step-by-step instructions for their new patterns. And so if you go into the store and you see any Bernat patterns and you see the latest collection, you'll probably notice that they have this new step-by-step little stamp on the front of their envelopes, and that just means that they have more step-by-step instructions included into their patterns. And I know a lot of people shy away from Bernat patterns because of the fact that some of their directions lack, especially for easy patterns. And so I was really pleased to see this stamp on the Bernat patterns. I haven't had a chance to look at the instructions yet, but I am looking forward to seeing if they have more complete instructions. So this is, like I said, Bernat 6107, and it's just a really simple duster. And as you can see, it has two different variations here. You can make a short duster with a little flounce on the sleeve, or you can make a long duster without a flounce on the sleeve, and it has the option to put a little tie in the front of the duster as well. And the other thing that I really like is that they are including more sizes, like larger sizes, and so that's a good plus. And so for this particular pattern, it comes in, for US sizes it's 8 to 28, and for European sizes it's 44 to 54. And so that's a really decent size, especially for Bernat patterns. And like I said, it's very easy. So you just have the one dot, so it's supposed to be for beginners, and I'm really looking forward to making something with this. It's supposed to be really simple and easy, and it calls for lightweight fabrics such as cotton fabrics, viscose, rayon fabrics, and those types of fabrics. So I have a ton of vols in my stash from last year from Mood Fabrics, and I'm thinking about making using one of my Mood fabrics for this. So I'm really excited about that. I also picked up this pattern here, which is a Bernat style pattern, and it's 6216. And I think I picked this up a couple of months ago, so it might have been in my previous haul. I don't know, but I went ahead and included it just in case. It's a really simple dress. It has two different views. I'll get close so you can see the line art here. It has a view where you can put, it has like a little midriff in the middle of the bodice for the bodice and the skirt. The skirt has like slant pockets on the side for view A. It does have a center seam in the back, so I don't know if you're going to be putting a zipper back there, because I know the front has a closure. It has buttons on the front. You also have pockets on the front. This view is just a skirt that's just straight down, whereas the this view here is an A-line skirt, and I really like this one as well. The sleeves are, you put these in using the flat method, which I really like. A lot of the newer patterns are going to using the flat method for the sleeve, which I think is best for modern looks. And I really like this. Again, it has some darts as well in the on the front. So you have bust darts. So really great pattern. Also calls for cotton type fabrics and viscose rayon fabrics. So I'm really looking forward to making this one as well. And this one is rated for advanced beginners. So, and the size for this is 18 to 28. The second pattern I picked up is the Bernat, or the Bernat Style 6330, which is a very simple and easy pattern that is of a top. And you have two different views in this one as well. And here are the line arts for those views. As you can see, for view A, you can do some color blocking because there are different sections that you're going to be adding to the top. So there's a bottom band and then there's a sleeve band. And as you can see, it has like this kimono sleeve to it. So it's really cute. It's a really nice, simple blouse. For the second view, you don't have to put that band or the band on the bottom of the top or on the side of the top, which is really cute. The thing that I find most interesting though is that the front and the back is both cut out twice instead of cut on fold. So that'll be interesting. I'll have to see if I like that style. It also comes with a little tie belt as well, which is really fun. And this one calls for jersey type fabrics only. And the size range for this is 6 to 20. So really nice, simple pattern rated for beginners. Next, I picked up the Bernat 6610, which is another easy pattern. And I picked up a lot of these easy patterns because I do want to start focusing more on sew-alongs. And for the Sew Wardrobe series that Crystal and I are hosting, we are thinking about doing a couple of these. We haven't decided which ones yet, but I did pick some of these up just for, you know, not just sewing, but also for my learning and enjoyment as well. And this one here, like I said, is the Bernat Style 6610. The size range for this one is 10 to 24 for US size, and for European size 36 to 50. It is a top and a jacket or a duster of some sort. And it's also rated very easy as well. The fabrics are viscose, rayon, and cotton fabrics. So you can use cotton type blends and things of that nature. You have 3 different views for this particular pattern. You have B, which is just a regular top. You have A, which is the jacket, and then B is a top with long sleeves, and you can also put ties around the neck, and there are vents on the side of the top as well. So this one's also supposed to be very easy, so looking forward to making that one. And then I picked up the Bernat Style 6255, which is another pattern that has a generous size range. I think you can get this one in an even larger size range, I believe. This one's for advanced beginners, and you have 2 different views. The closure for this is the zipper that goes in the back. It's an A-line dress that has princess seams on the bodice. So it's supposed to be really helpful for princess seams. So you have view A, which is a round neck, and then view B has a V-neck line. And it's very, very simple for this pattern. You also can put a flounce on the bottom of the sleeve as well. The cotton the fabrics that this pattern suggests, the fabrics that are suggested for this pattern are lightweight wools, crepe fabrics, and blends. So very simple and easy project. Another simple and easy Bernat pattern, Bernat Style 6221, which is for advanced beginners. And it's basically a pattern that just have 2 pattern pieces. Unless you do view B, there's a flounce and also a pocket that you can add to it. And so that would be 4 pieces, but really you only have the front and the back. And I'm guessing also you might have some facings as well. So if you have the front, the back piece, plus the facing front and the facing back, that'll be 4 pieces for view A. And then for view B, you're looking at probably between 6 and 8 pieces with the front, the back piece, the facings, the flounce, and the pockets. So very simple pattern. It also comes with an optional tie belt as well. And again, I think this is going to be really easy and straightforward for beginners, and I might do a sew along on this one as well. So this one is requiring fabrics such as cotton fabrics, linens, and blends. And the size range for this is 8 to 18. So that is all for my birder patterns. That's pretty much all that I got for the birder patterns this go round. I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got for my McCalls haul. Okay, so for my McCalls pattern haul, I decided to pick up 2 patterns from their recent collection and a few patterns from their older collection. And I'll start with this pattern right here, and I'll have to go ahead and show you the number because I got the model number here. So this is the McCalls M81749. Sorry, McCalls M8149, and this is a pattern that features 3 different variations of a skirt. So you have view A, which is basically almost like a mini skirt. View B is kind of like maybe mid-thigh or something like that, or going down to maybe the knee. And then this one is a longer version of the skirt, which is below the knee. And it looks like this is going to be anywhere from 3 to 4 inches below the knee. And what really attracted me about this particular pattern is it's 2 things here. First is view A. I really love the front zipper detail here. So for that view, you're going to be using an exposed zipper, and it's going to go down the center front of the garment, which is going to be for the closure. The other thing that I really like about this pattern is the size range. This pattern goes all the way up to a size 32W, which is really unique for McCalls patterns, especially for a skirt. So I was really impressed by that, and I really like the size range here. You also have an option to make this not just with the exposed zipper, but you can just do a regular, it looks like there's a seam that goes down the front of the skirt, but there's a zipper and a button for the closure of the front for views C and B. So you don't have to do the exposed zipper. And so I really like the 2 options that they give you there. And it's a really simple pattern. And the fabrics that they suggest are faux leather, velvet, twill, and denim fabrics. So, and here are the details of the skirt. You can see the yoke in the back. It has like a little nice yoke in the back. You have a band, you have your pocket details. You could do view A, you don't have to do any pockets. View B, you have pockets that you could put on the back, and it looks like you even have some loops and some carriers that you can put on the skirt as well. So it's a really nice, cute skirt that has a few good details in it. I would definitely say this is more of an intermediate pattern just because, number one, it has 12 pieces. It's saying that it's average here, but for me, that's pretty much like an intermediate type pattern. It also has pocket details, zipper, yoke detail, waistband. And so this is going to be more of an intermediate pattern, but it looks like it's something fun and easy to make for myself. And so that's why I picked that up. The second latest pattern that I picked up is this McCalls pattern right here. And this is the McCalls M8152. Now the size that I got for this one is 16 to 24. So I range in size between a 14 and a 16. And so that's why I got the smaller size of this one, because it has that size 16 in here, just in case my waist dropped. But unfortunately, this one, the size 16 isn't in the smaller size, and so I had to get this size here. And I really like this dress here, and I was thinking when I picked this up, I envisioned making something for the Maxi Dress Challenge this year that me and Crystal will be hosting. And so I really like both this view here, which is view C, and view B. So this one is a high-low skirt, and then this one is just a regular maxi skirt. And they both have this nice big wide band on them, and I really like them. And I think, like I said, this would be a really nice skirt for the maxi dress challenge. It has 14 pieces. Again, this is an average pattern, so it's going to be pretty much for intermediate sewists. They call for fabrics such as taffeta, Dapani, poplin, and Santung fabrics. You're going to be using an invisible zipper for your closure. The size range for this is 6 to 24. Just a really simple, easy dress. And they're calling this one the Pearl McCalls. And I don't know if I said this or not, but this one is named Sterling McCalls. So they are naming their patterns, and so if you want to try to find them by the name, those are the names. So the next one I picked up, this is an older pattern. I'm not quite for certain how old this is, but I wanted to do some a comparison video. So I have a Vogue pattern and a Butterick pattern that is very similar to this, and I want to do kind of like a comparison video and kind of show you guys how this sews up. I did a comparison video, I think it was last month or a month ago or so, of the tunics that I've made for the New Look, Berta, and Simplicity patterns, and people really loved that video. And so I thought that I would do another comparison video, and I'm going to start with a top like this. It has a really nice size range. So this is the first size option that you can pick up, which is the extra small to medium. And then they have the second envelope that goes up to the 2XL. So you can get it a large to 2XL. And I think this is a really great size range for this type of a top, and it's a knit top. So it'll be really easy to even go up to the 3 extra large as well, just because it is knit. And depending on what type of fabric you choose, you definitely could get a different size out of this. So I really like this pattern. This calls for medium weight, moderate stretch knit fabrics such as jersey, cotton knits, interlock, matte, and matte jerseys. So I really like the different views that they have here. You have 4 different options here. So for view A, you can just do a high-low top without sleeves, and you can do some color blocking because the front has 2 different sections that are cut diagonal, and so does view B as well, but view B doesn't have that high-low to the bottom of the hem. And then view C, you have even more options. It's just a really great pattern hacking type pattern. So for view C, basically you're going to be having sleeves, and then view D, there's an asymmetrical hem, and also more options for color blocking as well, because there are more pieces that are cut on a diagonal or across the bias. So it's a really great pattern, and I'm looking forward to making this. I really like this view here, but honestly, I have no idea which view I'm going to make out of that, but it's a really cute top. I picked up this pattern here, which is a McCalls M81 15, and this pattern came out last year. I just want to make a simple top with this. I would probably do views B or C. This pattern comes in extra small to extra large, and I think that is, yes, that's the largest size that this pattern comes in. As you can see, the pattern has quite a few details here. It has an elastic in the waist of the back, and so that's going to be your closure. It's also very loose fitting, and so you can pull it over your head, so it's a pullover top. And it has a faux wrap on the top with a with the little empire waist there. So it's really cute, and it calls for fabrics such as crepes, crepe de chine, charmeuse, and stable knits. And this one's called the Sierra McCalls. I also picked up this pattern right here, which is the M8041, and it's just a really simple blouse. This is, they classify this as a level 2 for learn to sew. So this is going to be for like advanced beginners. This one I picked up the size 14 to 22, but you can also get the 6 to 14. You have three different variations of a top here, with different details here. So this one has a pocket detail. This one doesn't have that pocket detail. You also have a cuff that you could put on the bottom of the shirt. The back has a yoke on the back. Let's see if I can show you. Here's the yoke. It has a yoke on the back. Also some pleat details on the bottom of the shirt there before you attach the yoke. It also has like this V-shaped neckline with a button placket that goes down the center of the front, which is going to be your closure. It's a really fun little cute pattern, and I think this would be cute in a really nice lightweight fabric, especially for late spring or early summer. And if you do a heavier fabric like a medium weight cotton, this would be good for fall and maybe early winter as well. So I really like that pattern. So moving on to my Simplicity haul, I have quite a few new patterns and also some older patterns from Simplicity. And I'm going to start with this pattern right here, which is the Simplicity S9238. This is a relatively new pattern. It just came out a couple of weeks ago. And I picked up the size 16 to 24, 24 being the largest size that is included into this pattern. It has three different views. You have an option of doing like a skirt that has like this slit on the side of the skirt. It does have a waistband, and the waistband is actually going to be you're going to be using a zipper for this. It has 7 pieces. It calls for crepe, double georgette, double knits, pontes, silky type fabrics, and stretch wovens. I thought about the maxi dress challenge for this as well, especially if I do this longer version. And like I said, you have an option of doing like the slit. This right here, she did this in a sheer fabric, and I don't know if this is like a separate piece or if her fabric is designed that way, but I'm interested to find that out. And I think this is a really cool, simple project that I'll be able to get done for the Maxi Dress Challenge because it only has 7 pieces. So I'm looking forward to making that as well. This is an older pattern. I think it came out last year, and it is the Simplicity S9139. It's just basically a tunic or a top. It's supposed to be easy to sew. It runs from sizes, from US sizes extra small to extra large. It has, like I said, 3 different options. You have a top, a tunic, or a dress that you can make. The sleeves are dropped sleeves. It has an option of having a stand-up collar for one of the views. It has this V neckline, and then for view C, as you can see, they're featuring this with buttons, so you can put buttons on the front. It has a total of 13 given pieces, and it calls for fabrics such as linen, double gauze, soft cottons, chambray, and silky type fabrics, also double georgette, rayon, and crepe fabrics. So it also has an optional belt as well that you can make. So I really like this pattern, and I think it would be really simple and easy to sew, something that would be really nice in a linen fabric or something that's very light for the summer. I think this would be really nice. Out of their latest collection, I picked up the Simplicity S9239, which is a jacket. I really like this jacket, and sometimes you have to kind of see past what the model is wearing or how the model is portraying the particular garment, because I really think that fabric is everything. And sometimes these style lines and sometimes the way that the model presents it, it can be a little bit better. So sometimes you have to look beyond the envelope. But I think this particular garment, they did a really great job with this particular person, and I really like the 3 different views that they have here. It's just a really simple jacket. It has 16 given pieces. This is going to be for your intermediate sewist because you do have 16 pieces and you do have quite a bit of work that you have to do here. There's a yoke on the back. There's some vents on the back of the garment as well. As you can see, there's a band that you're going to put on the sleeve as well as on the bottom of the jacket. For view B, you have an option where you could put patches on the sleeve there. There are collar pieces as well that you're going to attach to the garment. I like the fact that it does have a drop shoulder, which is going to be easier to set those sleeves in. You have pockets that you can put on the front of it as well. And your closure is going to be buttons that go down the center of the jacket. So I really like this pattern. You're looking at fabrics such as broadcloth, canvas, chambray, chino, corduroy, cotton types, denim, and linen. Also satin, stretch wovens, twill, wool types of fabrics. All different types of fabrics that you can use here. So that's why I like this pattern and I picked this pattern up. It has a range of different fabrics that you can use. And I love patterns that I can where I have a range of fabrics that I can use. So really like this one. The latest Mimi G pattern I picked up is the Simplicity S8224, which is a really nice, easy, I mean, for Mimi G, this is an easy pattern. It is a beautiful pullover dress of some sort. It has like a wrap on the bodice and also on the skirt. It has an elastic. It looks like it has an elastic in the waist, between the skirt and the waist, so that you can use that as a closure. It just looks very simple and easy. The back is cut out twice, but as you can see, you're not using any kind of zipper. You're using the elastic, which is for Mimi G, this is very, very unique. There are 10 pieces in this particular pattern. Again, very, very unique for a Mimi G pattern. This is going to be probably the easiest Mimi G pattern I've ever sewn. The fabrics it calls for are linen, soft cotton, chambray, silky types, batiks type fabrics. It's going to be a really interesting pattern, I think. The size range for this pattern is from 6 to 24. I picked up the size 16 to 24. I'm looking forward to using this pattern and hoping to get something out of this made by summer. Out of the latest collection, I also picked up the Simplicity S9228. I don't much care for the pants. They're just elasticated pants. I just made a pair of these pants from the Simplicity 8265 from the wardrobe series that Crystal and I have made. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, I'll go ahead and put an iCard here. You could go over and check that out. I was more interested in the jacket. And like I said, this is one of the patterns here that, you know, I said before, you have to kind of see past the front cover of some of these patterns and try to get a more creative vision for what you're making based on the type of fabric that you have. And I think that is true of this one. I love the style lines. I don't like the way that it's styled, but I do like the style lines of the jacket here. It's a very interesting jacket. As you can see here, you have two different choices of a jacket. This is view A, and I believe this is view B here. View B is featured with snaps or buttons that you can put down the center front as a closure, whereas view A, you don't have to use those snaps or those buttons. So that, I feel like, will make it so that this is going to be an advanced beginner to an intermediate project. It has a drop shoulder. You also have pockets that you could put on the front, and it looks like it has a band going down the front of the garment as well. It calls for fabrics such as stretch knits only, such as stretch wovens, double knit, ponte, fleece, sweatshirt fleece, things of that nature. And that's for both the jacket and the pair of pants. You're looking at a size 6 to 24. I selected a 16 to a 24. This I feel like would be really comfortable in like a sweatshirt fleece or some kind of warm knit of some sort, and that's why I picked this up, because it just looks very comfortable. It has a total of 14 given pieces for this particular project. I also picked up the Simplicity S8237, which is a really simple skirt. I love the style line of this skirt. It has like this little asymmetrical slit on the side of the skirt. It has a band on the skirt, and you will be inserting a visible zipper down the side of the skirt. You have 3 different options, and they are mostly length options. So this one here is a longer skirt, kind of like a midi skirt. This one's it looks like this is a knee-length skirt here. And then this option here, your hem is actually an asymmetrical hem, and so that's interesting. The size range is from 6 to 24, and I picked up a size 16 to 24. And you're looking at fabrics such as brocade, crepe, denim, ponte, poplin, and sateen type fabrics. It also has darts in the back of the skirt as well. So I always like those types of darts that go in the back of a skirt, because it's really nice for shaping and gives you a really nice fit in the back of the skirt. So the next pattern that I picked up, which is from the Simplicity latest collection, is the Simplicity S8229. And I picked this particular pattern up because if you look real closely, you can see that it has a side front pattern piece here, which I think will be really great for color blocking. So it's a really simple pattern. It only comes with 5 pattern pieces. So this is definitely a beginner pattern. It's a pattern that is sized for stretch knits only. So you're looking at fabrics such as jersey, interlock, and ponte type knits. It's just a really simple pattern, but it has like this detail here that I think would bring that pattern, help elevate that pattern and bring that pattern to life. So it has 3 different views. The pattern comes in sizes 6 to 24, and I selected the 16 to 24. So very simple and easy pattern that I hope I can get some wear out of, you know, a simple top like this. Lastly, real quick, I want to go ahead and tell you the patterns I picked up for I want to do more comparison videos, and so I think this is going to be one of them. I picked up the Vogue V1733, and this is from their latest collection. It's an asymmetrical top. You have 5, 6 different views for this top. You have just all different types of ways that you can actually do this particular top. There's some color blocking options. You have a scooped hemline, or an asymmetrical hemline, or a waterfall type hemline, just all different types of options here. And I really like this pattern. And this pattern actually comes in sizes extra small to extra large. So I really love patterns that have larger size range, that comes in a larger size range. And this is going to be easy, so it's going to be really great for beginners. These are very similar to the Vogue pattern, and I'm thinking about, again, doing comparison videos for these. This is the Simplicity 8453. This is an older pattern. This one also goes from extra small to 2XL. Very easy pattern, and it also has the options of having an asymmetrical top, a knit top. The Butterick B6377, again, same thing here. You're gonna get very similar results here, but I just wanted to go ahead and sew one of these views from each pattern, just to give you an idea of how they all sew up and which one would fit best. So I'm looking forward to doing a video with that. This is supposed to be very easy as well. All of these are very easy patterns, and I tried to get patterns that are very similar to one another across the board in terms of size ranges, as well as the level of easiness of it, the type of style and things of that nature. So this is going to be an interesting project, and I'm hoping to get this done. Since this is a long sleeve top, I might do this in the fall. I'm not quite for certain. And lastly, I picked up this pattern here, which is the Butterick B6494. And I'm thinking that me and Crystal, we're going to do this for the So Wardrobe series. We don't know yet, but this is a pattern that we did pick up, and it's a beautiful pattern that has like 5 different variations. It's a wardrobe type pattern where you can make a top, a pair of pants, a little tunic dress, or a little overcoat. It's a really cool pattern. And so this is a pattern that we would probably think about doing. So that is basically my haul for this go round. It was fun picking up a lot of these patterns. I really enjoyed the 99-cent sale at Hobby Lobby, and I'm hoping to get some of these made quite soon. Obviously, all of these won't be getting made this year, but hopefully I'll be able to get some of these soon. So if you have any of these patterns, if you made any of these patterns, let me know. If you enjoyed them, if you didn't like them, if there were any surprises or anything like that, please make sure you leave me your comments in the comment section below and tell me what your experience was like. And thank you so much for tuning in and for lending me your time. I enjoy your support and everything that you do to help promote this channel. And until next time, everyone, stay creative. Bye.